this could have severe and significant ramifications to the entire platform. I am pretty frustrated with Dan. What if Twitch doesn't have effective tools for identifying and stopping view bots?
Twitch has a dedicated viewer bot team. So
what? This needs to be more of a thing and not something that's just pushed under the rug like it is now.
Yo, he view botting. So what?
Yeah, so Ray J is a streamer. I think he's also a rapper. I think he's pretty popular. Honestly, I'm not sure, but he seems to have a big following. And he started to stream on Twitch. I think T-Pain helped set him up. And then he overnight went from like a few hundred viewers to like 7,000 to 8,000. And you can look on his records, like it's obvious.
Yeah.
So people started calling him out on it. The difference between what he has done and people in the past is he basically looked right in the camera and said, yeah, I'm view botting. Everyone does it. I admit to doing it. It's legal, so I'd be dumb not to do it.
Oh, Rage is like Kai Sanat. He got 80,000 people in his shit. Don't go, yo, he view botting. So what? It's legal. Remember, whatever's legal, you should do. If you can legally purchase and flip your money, that's what this platform is for.
Now, that puts this directly in Twitch's lap. Twitch now has to decide, are you just going to be cool with view botting or are you going to actually enforce it? Because here's a little known fact. No one really gets ever banned or temp banned for view botting ever. It doesn't happen.
It hasn't happened, yeah.
So if this was something that was done to him, it would be one of the first times it's been done. All the worst view botters have left the platform in fear of things happening, not because things have actually happened to them. So this is a big thing. Now, Twitch has clearly in the past said language that has led us to think it's not okay. Dan Clancy specifically has made public statements saying that he is not okay with it, which is why everyone is a little confused about why this is happening, especially considering that Dan Clancy welcomed Ray J onto the platform. So, which makes this a little bit more tumultuous. So anyway, that's where we are. And the part that already makes this a really shitty situation is the fact that it's already been way too long that Twitch has been quiet about it.
Yeah.
Like, this happened days ago and nothing has been done. And, people are putting up tweets. Other people are sending direct messages being like, what the are you doing? This, I hate to say it, but if this may be a very big turning point on Twitch, because if nothing gets done to Ray J, it's just going to start happening everywhere. There's no reason it won't.
Right.
No reason. He literally did the only thing that you can't do to actually get banned. And that is actually admitting without like on stream, recorded that you are doing it. The reason no one's ever been banned for viewbots before now is because nobody's been that way. I was about to say that dumb, but I'm not going to say that dumb because Ray J's a new streamer. And it is very clear that this isn't a him being dumb thing. He fully believes he just started bursting onto the scene and he's like, everyone's doing this. I'm doing it too. Like someone, and if no one stops him, he's kind of right, which is what's crazy about this whole situation.
Well, someone told him that everyone is doing it. It makes you think, who else has done this, right? Like who else has done this? Ron, who used to work at Twitch, I don't think he no longer does, but he said himself, it has happened. If Twitch had proof, I myself banned a lot of channels. We had a lot of channels that admitted or even showed the dashboard of the bots and Twitch suspended the channels. So he himself
but
has
those are
personally
people who
banned
admitted it.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, has there ever been a case of somebody getting banned for viewbotting that has not admitted it? Like
yeah,
instance,
I don't. Well, we'll wait
I have
for the
100,000
response.
viewers, but I'm not doing this. As far as I knew, no one had ever been hit for that. And if that's different, I would love to get informed on that.
This is former Twitch employee, so he's no longer
Okay.
representing Twitch. He's representing himself. So I don't want. If he doesn't answer, he doesn't answer. But it's the type of thing where you start to wonder, like, well, someone told him that it is the common thing. It is the normal thing, right? So who knows? You start to wonder, like, well, who else is doing it, right? Like, who told him that? Who is he going to drop names? Like, you start thinking, are there other big channels that do this?
If they don't go after that, why would they do anything? Like, why would they even spend resources to try to combat that if they don't care if people do it? And I think this situation is going to start showing, like, maybe they just don't care. Maybe that ship has sailed at Twitch and they just no longer care. Maybe it's all metrics over everything. They don't care if it comes from bots. But it's whatever they got to do, say something.
So
I had dinner with me and Dan Clancy.
Yeah. Okay.
And we talked about this issue at length. And that was 2 years ago and shortly before the F Extra Life stuff happened. So that was when that big push happened initially. that kind of like started the whole thing. And then unfortunately after that, it completely died. It was like that initiative disappeared. There was supposed to be a whole bunch of follow-up stuff to that just never happened. And now here we are. The biggest thing that I'm most concerned about is it's like this could have severe and significant ramifications to the entire platform. Like, I am pretty frustrated with Dan. Like on a I am using your platform as a contractor level.
Yeah.
You are not being more responsible in making sure the people that give you money for advertisements know that those numbers are real numbers, that they're seeing. I'm pretty frustrated at him for not doing his job properly and making sure that that's public knowledge.
Sure.
And if he doesn't do this, every single streamer on this platform should be very frustrated with him in that position doing what he's doing. So like this is a big deal. Like if viewbotting gets allowed on this platform, like every current metric, like River, all the big data stuff, it all goes off public information. All of that becomes garbage if it's just flooded with fake numbers all the time. So it becomes impossible to track, like for anything. Everything loses value when you can't, there's no, yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous if that actually does not, if nothing gets done about it.
Yeah.
You could kill the platform for advertising. You could kill the platform completely if advertisers pull out. I'm gonna bring up something here though, because I was just saying there, I was like, I'm frustrated Dan isn't saying anything. I'm mad at him for not addressing it. But then that led me to think, what if he can't say anything about it? Because what if Twitch can't do anything about it? What if Twitch doesn't have effective tools for identifying and stopping viewbots?
Ron made some more, I think, noteworthy comments in the chat. He said, Twitch has been doing a lot against bot for years. A lot of bots are filtered out, but many aren't. It's just the classic cat and mouse game. We always had a bot in Slack. We could type in the channel, and it would show exactly how many bots were in that channel and where they came from. Twitch has a dedicated viewer bot team. So.
What? Wait, you're telling me they could...
So at this point, there's no way they don't know about that situation, and maybe they're like having a conversation behind the scenes or something. If they go up and ban him, you have to deal with the social clapback of that towards the platform, and that might be even worse than a couple of disgruntled streamers.
You think that there would have been a big social pushback if Twitch had banned somebody who admitted to viewbotting on stream?
Yeah.
After all the other bans that go on all the time vacuously?
Yeah, people are stupid.
If they really cared about that, they would have done something about their actual ban system years ago.
True.
Because it is a complete cluster that is messed up and has stories about it 10 times a month. So the idea that would stop them in this regard is
that is a weak argument. I agree with that. Yeah. It is a weak argument.
I don't know, man.
But I do think that when it comes to big creators, Twitch has to handle big creators with kid gloves because of the clapback from their audience.
Okay. I get like a Kai, right? 100K. I get it. I think wasn't he averaging like 500 or so? This is like a classic like viewbotting to get ahead experience. This isn't like Drake coming to stream on the platform or Kai Sanat or something.
I see what you're saying. That he doesn't have that much of an audience.
So why would, especially in this case, if you had 15,000 people base and you bought it to 100, that's one thing. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it would line up here. But the big thing is like whatever Twitch is doing, I hope they're trying to be at least somewhat smart behind the scenes about it. Because from an outside layman, it looks like they're doing nothing and it looks terrible. So that's with the information I have, this looks incredibly not well managed and very unprofessional. End of story though. I wish they were more transparent with all this stuff. I wish they were more plugged in with us, like let's talk about the viewbotting, why we can't do it. Like this needs to be more of a thing and not something that's just pushed under the rug like it is now. It's just festering and like people don't get it. Nobody really knows what's going on or what's going to happen.
Yep.
Totally not good.